Hi, it's Michelle Leivan, and I'm here with Betsy Knabe Roe, the core artist in 907 North Kansas Avenue in the Noto district. This is my Encounters Alla Prima, and I'm going to paint her portrait, and she's going to tell me a little bit about herself.
I guess I've always been in love with fibers. I consider I am a fiber sculptor, and fibers was just something that I grew up with. My mother worked with fabrics. She was a seamstress, sewed all our clothes. I was absolutely in love with the outdoors, any stems, sticks, building things outside. I loved to just weave or put things together, and I was really blessed to have a mother who allowed us to get dirty and roam. And then in the process of it all, I became a mother of 4 children, and we lived out on a farm. And I continued to work with outdoors, with building sculptures, just sort of on my own. Once the children got to be about teens, there was suddenly a lack of things to do in the very rural area we were. And I found it more difficult to keep up with their needs as well. We moved to a bigger city, and I decided to go back to school. I got into school in the ag department and the agricultural school, and I thought this was the way to go. Botany is something I just absolutely love. It only took about 2 semesters before the advisor said, nope, can't help you anymore. You're taking too much damn art. I was like, okay. So I switched. And then I took my first class in paper making, and that was it. I was hooked. Through a series of jobs, I have ended up in Topeka through working at Washburn, and then the next stage of that was to work at the Sabatini Gallery, which is really a cool place, and I really love my job because I'm the educator there. I just really enjoy sharing things with people. And so here in Noto, I found that I love that community aspect of it, and one of the first projects that I was able to do was to work with Chuck and Ruby here at Yeldarb and do a community art project. And in collaboration with the library, the Sabatini, we did a project called Seams, and it will repeat again this year. And each year we're collecting, the main goal is to collect clothing for the rescue mission. And what happens between collecting the clothes and giving it to the rescue mission is that we build, as a community, we build some sort of sculpture. And last year it was a sculptural mural made out of the clothing. No clothing was harmed in the making of the sculpture, but we did a mural of Van Gogh's Starry Night, sort of our version of it.
Right.
Interestingly enough,
that sounds like fun.
Interestingly enough, people don't wear a lot of yellow clothes.
Oh yeah.
Or didn't donate a lot of yellow, so we had to really. It was fun. We did have to improvise quite a bit.
Sure.
So this year we're doing Jean-Claude and Christo's The Gates that were up in New York City.
Wonderful. And
it will again be the gates are orange.
Right.
That's the way it is. In the ones they're based off of in the Atari gates in Japan are actually red. So of course we are going to have multicolored gates, but they will be large enough that people can walk through them, and they will be set up so that people can add to it for the 4 weeks that it's up. So it's a really fun project, and it brings people in. Washburn Art Department cooperates. Last year we had some people from the media department at Washburn, and had people from as far away as Maryland stop in and give us a hand. So it's really a fun project. And then none of the clothing is harmed. Like I say, we just use it lightly, and then we donate that. We had I think we had about 500 pounds of clothes that went down to the rescue mission at the end. So it's a temporary installation. It goes up, comes down, and then goes right straight to some people who can use these things.
When is that event?
September. in mid-September to
Are you planning on doing this
mid-October.
annually?
Yes, and this will be our second year.
Okay, so
Yes, and I
I'm
want to
just-
get more word out because I think it's important.
you've got me with the gates. I'm a Jean-Claude fan, absolutely.
Well, and what I'm trying to do with the Sabatini is introduce people to artists. And I wanted to start with something that everybody knows. And so, of course, Starry Night. And it was so much fun to do.